The Border Roads Organization is conceived and raised in the year 1960 by India's first Prime Minister, the great visionary Pandit Shri Jawaharlal Nehru. The aim was the speedy development of India's road network and infrastructure in the northern and northeastern border areas of the country as a strategic initiative to support the armed forces. BRO conceived primarily as a road building agency. Here the 60 has over the years spread its wings and diversified into a large spectrum of construction and development operations, comprising road projects, defense works, bridging and tunneling. Today there are 18 projects in special task force spread from east to west and north to south, with prime presence being at the north and the northeast. It takes extraordinary men to take on extraordinary challenges. Building roads can seem like an ordinary task, but not when it is undertaken in the toughest terrains. The Border Roads Organization is made up of people who have put in blood and sweat with a never say die attitude. Shramin Sarvam Sadhyam is the motto of BRO that helped it achieve marvels across India, especially in the toughest and most challenging areas of forests, mountains and deserts. The roots of the Border Roads Organization go back to the time of independence, when the country did not have infrastructure for transport. More importantly, lack of roads along the borders was a potential risk to national security. However, it was not until 1960 that a concerted effort was made to improve road infrastructure network. 1,000 people formed the nucleus of an organization that started with 2 projects. The organization currently boasts of engineers, builders and administrators, with lakhs of casual laborers working on various projects. The 4 C's exemplify BRO: courage, competence, confidence and commitment are its watchwords that have helped it take on the mightiest challenges and succeed where others would have simply shelved a project as not being feasible. The structure of BRO is made up of the main BRO and the General Reserve Engineer Force. GREF, made up of civil, electrical, mechanical engineers from the Army Corps of Engineers. BRO has a strategic reach covering entire India with emphasis on north and northeast and the western borders, in addition to Bhutan, Myanmar, Tajikistan and Afghanistan, where it has working alliances with governments. Modeled along with the lines of the army with platoon hierarchy, the BRO is entrusted with the task of surveying, preparing feasibility reports and implementation such as formation, cutting, surfacing, safety mechanisms and development of roads, bridges, tunnels, causeways and airfields. More importantly, it has a well-knit division solely tasked with emergency response to keep roads in the vulnerable areas of northeast and the north free of obstructions such as snowfalls and landslides. In addition, in the event of natural disasters, BRO has a fast response team that swings into action to initiate rescue and repair procedures. BRO simultaneously handles various projects through its divisions comprised of task forces, bridge construction companies, road construction companies, and drain maintenance companies, in addition to support groups. It has a well-developed workshop, training center, resource center, and facilities for staff members. Much of its success owes to its research and development establishment that came into being in May 2011. Specialists undertake studies on tackling issues in the toughest terrains and recommending solutions, as well as providing ongoing support during execution. The division has helped induct latest processes and equipments for construction, maintenance, repairs, and rebuilding. BRO can proudly lay claim to prestigious projects vast in scope. Chetak project of BRO focused on Jaisalmer encompasses a huge area covering the southwestern, western and southern commands of the army, spread over Gujarat, Rajasthan and Punjab. Chetak is inspired by the horse of the same name that bore the valiant hero Maharana Pratap. The project encompasses 4,200 km of roads across the tough Thar Desert and inhospitable terrains along the sensitive Indo-Pak border. The initial phase was undertaken on a war footing along the Indo-China border to provide logistic support to the army following the Chinese aggression. A side benefit of this activity was the construction of the Rishikesh-Badrinath pilgrimage route. This project was resurrected following the Indo-Pak conflict in 1971 and was implemented from April 1980, headquartered in Bikaner. The main objective was to improve roads in Rajasthan and Punjab, progressing later onto the arid areas of the Thar Desert, where people had to work in biting cold of winter and scorching heat of summer, as well as sandstorms. They came, they saw, they worked, they overcame, and Jaisalmer, Bikaner, Sri Ganganagar can proudly boast of a fine network of roads that have improved quality of life of this region. Bhutan is scenic and has an enchanting view, but logistics can be a nightmare in the mountains and across turbulent rivers. BRO initiated Project Dantak to aid King Jigme Dorji Wangchuk's 5-year plan to develop road infrastructure in the country. Project Dantak transformed eastern Bhutan and helped in easier transportation of people and goods, besides putting in place a communications network. Dantak is responsible for 1,500 kilometers of roads, airfields at Paro and Yangpula, helipads and microwave links, as well as the Chukha Hydel Housing Complex and Hydel substations. The project is likely to include Kurichu Hydel Project, Dongsum Cement Plant and Tala Hydel Project. Dantak has done more for Indo-Bhutan relations than anything else in the past. Rohtang Tunnel Project. The Rohtang Pass at a height of 3,978 meters is one of the highest motorable passes in the world, but remains closed for almost 6 months due to inclement weather. The tunnel was conceived in 1983 to enable passage to and from the Spiti, Lahaul and Leh regions of Himachal. Messrs. Wrights undertook a feasibility study and prepared a detailed project report for a stupendous 9-kilometer long tunnel shaped like a horseshoe with a proposed width of 10 meters at a height of about 3,000 meters through hard rock like quartzites. The ongoing project uses the latest equipments and technologies including drill and blast with NATM. The tunnel has fiber-reinforced concrete support of about 100 to 300 mm thickness, as well as steel ribs with planning for ventilation and other facilities, as well as contingency planning for disaster management. The Rohtang Tunnel will be the crowning glory in a long list of BRO's achievements. The most challenging and mammoth one to be undertaken in the history of tunnel building. BRO can claim to have built 50,000 kilometers of roads, but what makes it worthy of praise is that most of these roads lie in treacherous, steep, rocky and tough terrains in the Himalayas, in the dense forests of northeast and the inhospitable deserts of Rajasthan. BRO has laid 50 kilometers of bridges on the Brahmaputra, Chenab, Siang and Lohit. The cable-stayed bridge Atal Setu in the north is the third largest and links Kashmir to Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. BRO connects people. They have enriched quality of life around them. Events, though their own life has been full of hardship and many sacrifices. A large number of BRO personnel have lost their lives in the line of duty, braving nature's fury and man-made hardships. Working amidst heavy rainfall in Himalayan region, built transfall rain in northeast, and during the time when mercury touches its peak in the deserts of Rajasthan, undertaking works in insurgency-prone areas of northeast, and additional hazards are being faced by the BRO personnel. Planning and construction is but one side of BRO. Thousands of people owe their lives to the fast response team of BRO that has responded with alacrity when disaster has struck, such as the flash floods in Uttarakhand, not to mention routine landslides and avalanches in the Himalayan region. BRO personnel work fearlessly and tirelessly to bring relief and succor, the first on the spot to help people and to repair roads. The task is not over. BRO plans to achieve even more and is modernizing technologies and is inducting better equipments such as crawler rock drills, heavy-duty excavators and similar equipments. BRO is inducting more highly qualified people and is training them to take on tough tasks with a smile on their face. Much of the growth of India, much of the security of India, and much of security and safety of people of India is due to BRO's ceaseless and inspirational Herculean efforts. The country owes them a silent thanks. Mission Impossible happens every day in BRO, and missions are proudly accomplished.
Since its raising in 1960, BRO has been committed to nation building and disaster mitigation, putting India on a path of progress and development. As a strategic national asset and a premium construction agency, the organization has played a pivotal role in developing critical road infrastructure in border states as well as India's immediate neighborhood. It has fulfilled many aspirations of the local population, particularly in the north and the northeastern regions. The organization had withstood the test of time, expanding from just 2 projects in 1960 to 19 projects today, providing a lifeline to border areas with 53,000 kilometers of roads, 607 major permanent bridges, 19 operational airfields, and innumerable other defense works. The BRO is a force to reckon with. BRO's efforts have integrated India by bridging the gap to the border areas. Our endeavor shall be to explore new frontiers while we undertake systematic modernization of our construction technology. Our focus will therefore remain enhanced productivity and quality construction. I convey my greetings to all members of the Border Road Organization on its 58th anniversary and wish them success in their endeavors. I pay homage to all those who have laid down their lives in the line of duty and brought glory to this organization. I also convey my greetings to the veterans for their immense contribution to the organization. This film is dedicated to the indomitable spirit of the BRO personnel who remain the unsung heroes of our country but continue to labor on in pursuit of excellence. I am proud of my force. Jai Hind.